Hey, what's up everybody? Stick around. We're going to do a garden update. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brian over here at the Little Orchard Farm. Hey, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to give you a garden update on the progress of our garden. And another lesson in why planning should always go into everything that you do on your homestead. Right now I'm driving a bucket full of water up to the garden. We don't have water at the garden. I've got the infrastructure set up to implement the water. I just haven't laid the pipe and got all the fittings and all that good stuff to where I can use it to water the garden. So I'm having to use the tractor to tote water up to the garden. Not the most efficient way to do it. Whew. All right, the sun is setting this evening, and I thought I need to get out here and water the garden real quick. But I wanted to give you guys an update. Several of you have asked about how our garden is doing, how it's coming along using the lasagna method in terms of weed suppression and soil quality, soil health. And so I'll give you a couple of updates on that as we go along. But yeah, if you missed the last video, go back and check it out. We got out here. We were talking about jumping out into the garden, eating some incredibly fresh lettuce before we got drawn away to assist our neighbor. But yeah, a couple of things have gone on in the garden that are really, really exciting, and I wanted to just share some of that with you. Whew, it's a little toasty out today. But lettuce is coming along well. We've obviously cut a couple of them and enjoyed them, both the slow bolt and the butter crunch. And both of these we were using. Karen took the butter crunch and is going to mix with a little bit of the slow bolt for a salads. But we were using the slow bolt for sandwiches, and oh my gosh, the taste of that is so crisp. It's such a wonderful taste, just absolutely amazing. We are beginning to get our bell peppers, so we're starting to see some buds on the bell peppers. Really excited. We've got a variety of bell peppers, the greens, the oranges, and the reds, and so that's really awesome. Our spinach has not done very well at all. It never did come up. It came up a couple here, which look really nice and healthy. But the rest of them just didn't germinate. There wasn't enough that popped up. And you know, a few of them here, but just not enough. I don't know what we did wrong. Karen's onions, the sweet yellows and the Spanish, are sweet yellow Spanish. Those are all looking really, really good. So I think we're going to have some good onions. We've got oregano here that looks really awesome. It's coming along quite nicely. Karen has planted a couple of dill, some dill down here, a couple of plants of dill, and it's all looking really nice and healthy. So she's got a couple of nice herbs. The okra is not looking like gangbusters, but it's also not like horrible. The only plant in the garden that really took a nasty hit from some of the worms and whatnot was our Brussels sprouts. Or excuse me, our broccoli. The broccoli, man, we had some caterpillars or worms or whatever it is. Really hit this plant really hard. So we have Karen came in and sprayed everything down with neem oil really good. And hopefully it will rebound and be okay. What do we got here? Snowball cauliflower. That's the broccoli. What else we got in here? Not all of that. But those are all doing really wonderful. They're coming along nicely. Then we've got our hot peppers here. So we've got Anaheim. We got an Anaheim jalapeno, or a hot pepper, Anaheim hot pepper, a mammoth jalapeno, and then we've got several other jalapenos here. So we'll have plenty of hot peppers to go along with our fajita mix with our bell peppers. Basil looks wonderful. And then and then of course this is a rosemary bush here, and it's looking nice. And then Karen has gotten out here and thinned out the carrots. They're looking wonderful. One of the things she tried to do was she tried to transplant it. So dig it out, thin it out, and then plant it down the middle. And as you can see, not a single one lives, so I don't know if we're doing that wrong. How do you transplant carrots? Or can you transplant carrots? I don't know. That'd be good to know. She's got her okra plants looking really good over here. Good looking okra. She's planted some lemon balm, as well as some Swiss chard. We just wanted to try our luck at Swiss chard, and it's not been good luck. Another rosemary, or a lemon, whatever, citronella bush there. Of course, Mayhem's going to walk through the whole garden, watch and see. The squash plants are looking great. So we've got squash coming up. We've got, I think 3 different varieties. Maybe it's 2 different varieties. Straight neck, and this is our zucchini. So straight neck squash and zucchini. Got a couple of watermelon plants that are still looking pretty decent. Not the best, but decent. And she's got a cantaloupe. She had one cantaloupe that did not fare very well, but the other cantaloupe did really nicely. And then here are the tomatoes. So this is what she's been doing. She's been using the Florida weave to put her tomatoes in as they grow. And she's getting quite a bit of growth in the tomatoes. We're actually starting to see some tomatoes, as you can see here. Look at that. That's the big Rutgers. She's got the Atkins, which these are two hybrids. And then down here's Roma. You can see the shape of the Roma here. And so that's great. We did lose one of the Romas. It grew so fast that it actually snapped off. You can see that here. It has broken off. She's left it tied up, but I don't think it's going to make it. We've got a Cherokee purple here that's looking beautiful. I think we want to pull that in here maybe. And then we've got another Roma. So we've got a couple of Romas. Another Cherokee purple here. That's a Roma. It looks nice. Man, tomatoes are looking great. We're going to have some good tomatoes. And then here, as I may have shared with you before, we lost all of our cherry tomatoes from the frost. And so Karen came out here, dropped a couple of seeds in the ground, and lo and behold, we have six new cherry tomato plants that are coming up. And if they're anything like cherry tomatoes that we're used to in the past, they grow like weeds. And so I think we're going to be fine. Over here, we got sugar snap peas that are growing up our trellis. I need to work on getting those wound around a little bit, but those are going to look great. Little Marvel peas, and some couple of cucumbers, the Boston pickling and the Haas National pickling right down there. And then we've got a third type bean here, Blue Lake. So we've got some Blue Lake beans. We've got some top crop bush beans. We've got pinto beans, Mexican pinto beans, yummy. Some more bush beans and blue lake beans down here. She put in some marigolds down through here to maybe dissuade some of the slug critters or whatnot. And then on the other side of the fence over here, on the outside of the deer netting, we've got our corn. You can see the corn is coming along pretty well. I hilled it up, and so pulled up a little dirt. I've got to do that again. Continue to kind of hill it up and make it structurally to where the roots, it's not going to fall over if the wind blows. You can see our sunflowers over here in the corner looking awesome. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but right here's our loofahs. You've got 3 loofahs over there, and I think I got 2 or 3 popping up on the other side over there. Those are looking spectacular. So super excited about my loofah plants. Can't wait to see them start growing. So there you have it. The big thing is I forgot to mention, we've got garlic there in the middle. Karen planted a few garlic plants right there. Those are coming along nicely. Here's our garlic. You can kind of see the garlic. So we've got, a nice variety of plants that are coming along. The biggest challenge is the watering. Each evening, if we decide to get out and water, we're having to do it manually, and it just sucks. So this upcoming weekend, we will be, and you can see where I've kind of dug the ditches over there. You can see where the trencher has dug the ditches over there where Mayhem's walking around. We're going to be laying in the pipe, and I'm going to be installing the drip system for the garden, and I will share that experience with you as that kind of comes to fruition. The plan is to have a timer-based system that will do automatic watering for the garden and keep me from having to get a tractor bucket full of water to water the plants. So anyway, there you have it. There's the garden update. So glad that many of you have asked about it. I know I had one other fellow gardener out there. Man, give me her sympathies on the fact that she had lost some of her stuff during this first frost as we did. My sympathies to all you guys. I know it's like losing a baby almost. You lose some plants that you've nurtured and really cared for from germination to where you've got them in the ground, only to have a frost kill them. Man, that just stinks. So, hey, but we're living and learning, right? Living and learning, that's what we do. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. There's your garden update. So glad you guys came along to join for the ride. And look, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Pop that subscribe button at the bottom. Hit the like button. We'd love to get a comment from you. Let us know what you think. You guys have a great week. Very blessed week. Till we see you again the next time, we will see ya.